Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a thought-provoking information piece of our program. Today we dive into our Holy Gospel, the goal of the wise, and explore some of its intriguing teachings which have sparked controversy within Muslim-majority countries. Countries that insist on their own state-sponsored versions of Islam and have very extreme reactions to other schools of thought. Buckle up for a journey into uncharted territories of faith. The Ahmadi religion of peace and light has the Star of David as its very own symbol. Shocking? Well, if you're in a Muslim-majority country in the Middle East, you may find this strange. In Muslim-majority countries, this star is met with skepticism and accusations of a secret Zionist agenda. But did you know that the Star of David is actually the star that comes from David, or Dawood, peace be upon him, a beloved prophet of God mentioned in the Holy Quran? In the Goal of the Wise, we find that in the Seventh Covenant, the prohibition on alcohol from Islam has been lifted, and the headscarf is considered optional. These bold statements have sparked heated debates and divided communities. Members living in countries like Iraq and Saudi Arabia are in serious danger simply for holding these beliefs, let alone practicing them. Diversity meets faith. The Ahmadi religion of peace and light opens its doors to people from all walks of life and orientations. But in Muslim-majority countries, such inclusivity is met with hostility, condemnation, and even capital punishment. Members of our religion who hold these humane values from the Goal of the Wise have been shot at, beaten over the head, and threatened with violence, assault, and sexual abuse. The Goal of the Wise questions conventional interpretations of these scriptures. We challenge the so-called divine authority of fallible scholars and encourage believers to think critically for themselves. This audacity to question has raised eyebrows and sparked fierce debates. Debates in which extremist Muslim scholars, even from Al-Azhar University in Egypt, have decided that simply on this basis, members of our religion are deserving of execution. And not only that, countries such as Iran and Iraq have imprisoned our members for not having absolute submission towards their scholarly politicians. We're about to raise a topic of great controversy, yet one which is very necessary to be discussed: the true location of the most sacred site for Muslims worldwide, the Holy Kaaba. The Goal of the Wise explains with evidence that Saudi Arabia simply cannot be the true location of this holiest of holies of God, and proposes with scientific evidence that the true location of the Kaaba is in fact in Petra, Jordan. This fact, while absolutely irrefutable once you know the evidence, is taken by governments of these Middle Eastern Muslim majority states as heresy and blasphemy. And we all know what blasphemy leads to if you're living under an extremist government. Now, this was just a small glimpse into our gospel, the Goal of the Wise. We've traversed controversial territory, questioned age-old practices, and explored new perspectives. Remember, the world of faith is vast and filled with diverse beliefs. Stay curious, keep seeking knowledge, and always be open to evolving your understanding. Until next time, may your spiritual journeys be enlightening.